Hello, welcome to Quackalope. Thank you for being here. Today we're bringing you another gameplay of Rangitaki. Because, well, we finished the other gameplay, and while I was getting set up to do the preview, you were in there making another mixed drink, and I said, hey, there's a lot of cool stuff we missed in this little
couldn't let it go
solo choose your own adventure game, and I have to mail this out to another reviewer tomorrow. So, are you interested in playing another round, doing some different decisions, looking at how the pathways, hopefully, I'll be embarrassed if they circle back on each other and it's all the same story. Hopefully, the pathways diverge enough to make the game really interesting to continue playing multiple times through.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. We missed a lot of cards. We made a lot of mistakes along the way. Mostly tactical decisions, not many rules mistakes. We had a few rules that we had to clarify.
I don't think we missed them. I think that was just the progress path that we took.
We had a few rules we had to clarify along the way, so we should have less rule checking in this video.
Yeah.
But if you didn't watch the other video, you should go check that out. Hey, scoot towards me a little bit. Your head's it's in the light bulb. It's so aggressive. But we're going to hang out. We're going to have fun. We're going to play through some alternative... scenarios. Those are also brighter. It's throwing me off. I'm going to fix this. You talk to the camera. Tell them what the lore of this is. The three islands, the war.
Oh, yeah, you want me to remember it all?
Just yell at them.
So, there were 3 islands, and one of them had some crazy loony bin on it, and they all fought, and then somebody
There were 3 islands that lived in harmony, requiring each other to have sustenance and security, until, in the largest of the islands, I believe, a giant volcano erupted, shrouding the land in bleak darkness and thrusting one population into the midst of the others. These refugees didn't accept them very well, and so we are now waging and caught in the middle of the war. In the midst of this war over the years, the occultists, or the mages, or whatever you call them in this land, have started using their magic, their dark powers, harnessing the power of consuming human flesh to impart abilities to other people and characters. We're about to jump into the story.
How does it work, though? That's the part I was going to jump straight to.
We're about to jump into the story where we'll start seeing how it works.
No, it says it in the thing.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they consume human flesh.
Cannibalism.
Yeah, I just said that.
Yeah.
3 steps ahead of them and 2 inches short.
Let's go.
All right, shall we play? Shall we do this? Shall we do some new adventures?
Let's
By the way, this will be a little bit more of a wild, ruckus, fling in mud, have a little bit of fun.
What?
Mike doesn't care if you're watching.
I didn't sign up for that.
He doesn't care if you're watching at all. I care a little bit, but only because I want you to support this game, which is going to be over on Kickstarter. By the way, if it hasn't already been made obvious, this is an unsponsored gameplay video. We're doing it as an extra. We do have a sponsored preview video. If you want to go watch that one, feel free.
Do it.
But this is going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Begin here. The game says begin here.
Rock and roll.
Begin there. Begin. Do it.
Let's do it.
Let's begin.
Here we go.
Here.
Boom.
Today, I was rushed into the home of Spier. I've been here for hours now, watching her work. She waves an unsteady 4-fingered hand over a cauldron filled with a dark, swirling liquid.
It's ready,
she says at last. Mokai opens her mouth and heaves. Her tongue curls out of her lower lip as her throat bulges upwards. The seer reaches into her mouth and pulls out a small knife, followed by dripping cords of foul black ichor. She extends the knife to you.
Finger or toe?
We already lost a finger, so now we're going to lose
the toe!
You don't want to do nothing? Refuse? Third option? No, just tell her no. Tell her, walk out of here, end it now, short video, good night.
You don't know that'll be that might be the complicated path. That might be the one that makes us read every frickin' card, and this becomes a 2-hour video, which is, I think, what Jesse really wants.
I wouldn't mind so much.
Cut off your toe.
We're going to cut off the toe. Flipping.
Nobody needs toes.
Card.
I'll tell you what I need. Glasses.
You want to go get them?
Yeah, you yell at the camera.
Yeah, we're going to look at your butt as you walk out of here.
Hey!
Oh, yeah, there was 1 second of that. Hand shaking, you take the knife. You've always suspected the transfer of dark sight would require a sacrifice. This was not what you had in mind. The pain that follows this act should be the least of your worries. Know that through this you'll be able to commune with the dead on eternal plains, Moakai explains. Outside you hear screams. They rapidly intensify and grow closer. What must I do? Add Moakai's knife to your item inventory, and this is not how I expected my day to go. Card
Take
5.
it. Put it in the inventory.
Head to the coast as fast as possible. Take a canoe, whatever you can find, and get off of Maana. And if they have taken the beach, you ask, then head to the trader's trail up to Tukutu Gondola. Take it to the Coral Cove. Now, enough stalling. You need to get this done. Moakai taps her altar with her hand impatiently. You remove your sandal and place your foot on it. You grab one of the candles on the altar and wedge it between your soon-to-be severed toe, separating it from the others. Confident now in your cutlery skills, you thrust the blade. These braces really make my lisp miserable. You thrust the blade downwards. Mental challenge 10. Alright, I'm going to roll this one.
Dude, you should roll them all.
The last one.
I failed all
And
of
we're
them.
not going to manipulate it. We're just going clean. We take one wound. We're gonna knock our wound. It hurt a little bit. We cut off a toe. What are you gonna expect? Like one wound for a toe? That's not that bad. That's to be expected.
I agree.
So much blood for such a small toe. I thought we were going for the big one. Were you under the impression we were going for the big toe?
Yeah. No.
Always.
Who cuts off their big toe?
More magic.
Oh, that's a really good bit of logic. But don't you just fall over more often?
Bigger the toe, bigger the magic.
Like you try to cast
it
the
might
spell.
keep me. It could keep me standing up.
Okay, maybe.
You saw what
I don't
Voldemort,
know.
I'm sorry, he who must not be named, sacrificed for the sake of his magic
His
and
nose?
his people. He loved the people. He just didn't know how to care for them. All right, let's keep going.
Go.
Chapter 7.
That's not chapter 7. That's chapter 1, page 7.
Are we drinking the ichor?
The color drains from your face as you stare at your severed limb, drawing a trail of blood along the floor. Moakai takes a blazing red stone from the cauldron fire, dips it into a mortar of black powder, and rubs it around. Remain still, she instructs before forcefully, not carefully at all, thrusting the searing stone into your wound, causing the flesh to sizzle. The pain is agonizing, but it swiftly dissipates. Moakai picks up your lost appendage and tosses it into the cauldron. She stirs the brew in long, sweeping motions while chanting soft, indiscernible words. Aren't you gonna chant soft, indiscernible words? Beyond the giant skull and hatched hut walls, the sounds of war intensify. She dips an aged wooden spoon into the warm, opaque liquid and extends it towards you. Drink it, she urges.
As we're reading through this a second time,
Yeah.
I'm beginning to pick up on nuanced things. Like the knife came from the bile of her throat, the black ichor that lives inside of her.
There's clues throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's why I chose the finger the first.
Yeah, the toe is in the cauldron. We are consuming it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eating your own toe.
I'm thinking maybe we don't eat our
Magic
own...
comes from cannibalism.
I'm thinking that maybe we don't eat our own toe this time. Maybe we say no. Maybe this one time
She said magic comes from the cannibalism.
I hear what you're saying. Also, that's my toe.
When was the last time you took a bath?
7 days.
Well, let's not. Okay, I
I'm not
say
gonna
no.
eat it. All right,
Yeah.
we're going to move to 8.
Funky toe cheese.
Haven't I done enough?
You've not even begun. Once you've done this, your abilities will not be a secret. The enemy will have an irresistible, unnatural attraction to you.
Like me turning 14. I was a handsome kid. I didn't know
14?
it. Oh, yeah. I just got to finish hiking the Appalachian Trail.
If you say so.
My calf muscles
Listen.
were out of this world.
I'm sure they were. You be that voice.
This doesn't sound like a great deal, you retort.
It's the only one you've got. You don't stand a chance otherwise. If you survive, I suspect you'll be the only one left. The last of Maana to walk this earth. Drink.
Okay, we do as we're told.
Do as you're told.
Add precious time to your event inventory.
Precious time lost. Good job,
I hope
Jesse.
I don't regret this.
You're gonna.
Parting ways. As the warm liquid glides down your throat, a peculiar sensation engulfs you. Suddenly, a dark screen of smoke rises in your vision, casting a shadow over the vibrant colors of the world.
You can now communicate with Tutupo. He will provide ammunition for your blowgun and guidance for your escape.
Ammunition to Tupo? How? You grab the small dried head around your neck and look into its sunken face.
Fed to you from his mouth as needed, Tutupo will summon your blowgun darts from the eternal plains. However, even with Tutupo's assistance, do not anticipate effortless kills. Sia Ravenna has used her dark craft to ensnare the people of Rookie Isle.
I wasn't anticipating kills at all. What, are they fighting people here? What's going on?
I thought we were going to eat them into ravenous animals. They are brutal, relentless, and consume the living in a desperate attempt to gain the dark side for themselves. Tutupo's darts may not be enough to kill them, but it will slow them down. Goodbye, Rangitaki.
If you lost your toe, pull card 86. If you lost your finger, pull card 87. Interesting. So a lot of this was similar. I mean, this is the introduction to the game. I kind of expected that.
Yeah.
However, we now have +1 mental point.
That's what we had last time.
Wait, where is it? 86. We now have +1 physical point.
Okay.
And we have poison. Poison
Dark
is going
shot
to do
poison.
damage over time. Where last time we only had stun. So this actually changes our whole maneuverability strategy on the game quite a bit going forward.
Okay.
So add a mental point with those up there.
Oh, yeah.
Keep it here so the
Keep-
camera.
Oh, sorry.
We're filming.
For the camera.
You know
What did
how...
we didn't even do anything with our breadfruit. You know what I think? I think you chose the lookout tower, and we were supposed to choose the traders
The
thing
market?
and give
Could
somebody
be.
some breadfruit. Anyway,
Breadfruit also heals you, though.
didn't heal us.
It could heal us if we
Okay.
wanted. If we wanted, it could. I will listen to Tupupo.
Tutupo.
Lost Maana.
With a clear mind and renewed sense of urgency, you dash out the door and immediately recoil. Everything is in flames, sending pillars of black soot into the air. The raiders from Rookie are swift and brutal, mercilessly cutting down men, women, and children.
No!
It's chaos.
Not the men.
The island of Maana is lost. Before you can escape, a towering Rookie emerges from the billowing smoke, blocking the path.
That's how you know I liked the joke last time.
You
So I
said
repeated
it again.
louder this time.
Not the men!
No! This is the one that we didn't pull correctly. This is a prototype. Some of the stuff since sending us this have already adjusted and changed. They're currently playtesting and getting us all refined. So card 11 is going to be the card that we technically pull, but it's going to be replaced with the beautiful one that I have printed out myself, which doesn't seem to have much beyond some just clarifying language in it. But let's go for it. Okay. Character placement. Place Rangitaki on space 3. Reveal card 12 and place it on space 8. Pull 2 enemy cards. Roll 1d12 for placement. So your enemy cards will be here.
Where's Rangitaki?
Give you this. I'll grab her.
Okay.
I'd put her back in the deck. Why did I do that?
Oh.
I don't know.
Alright, I gotta pull 2 cards, right?
Yeah. There she is.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum.
Ooh.
That one is squishy.
And I'll roll to see where they are going. We are going on 12, and we're going on 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is going to be right there. Right here.
12. Oh.
Yeah, but remember, it's skewed because 3 of them are not available.
All right.
And then 9 will be 3 less than 12. Yep. All right, and unlike the first video, I'm going to continue reading the setup card before we start fighting. I was just so excited to get to the fighting last time. Enemies cannot start on space 2 and 4. When an enemy from the enemy deck is defeated, return it to the deck unless instructed not to do so. Since Nalu is on a story card, he is not considered part of the enemy deck and removed from the game after encounter is over. Terrain. Pull 1 terrain card, roll 1d10 for placement. It's going to be one of these stones. And I'll roll a d12 to figure out where it's going. 11. So put it next to...
9, 10, 11.
Yep. And what's it say on it?
It says critical challenge.
So we can do a challenge next to this. If we're adjacent, we could pull card 79.
Oh.
There's a few interesting things we can do here, which I'm excited about. One of our girls, Tavita, has a reward. If Tavita is defeated with a critical hit, gain 1 aubergine. Okay, interesting. That's going to give us more power later on in the game.
Cool.
We have our lovely Leonardo. Physical challenge. This is the one that if we defeat it, we'll potentially be able to get a special card.
Okay.
So that's exciting. And of course, our big boy here, Nalu. If we defeat him, we'll be able to pull card 13 with a challenge of 9 on physical.
Yeah.
Which we have. Don't we have physical?
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so we're a little bit better at that. So we might want to aim at that, actually. Okay. Special rules. If you have the Precious Time Lost event, lose 1 action point on round 1 and discard card 8. Card 8 is going to be, I think, Precious Time in here, right there. So that's showing that there is consequences for our actions. We lose that card, and we have now wasted a little bit of time hemming and hawing. All right, we're going to be fighting. You'll see how fighting works as we play the game. Basically, we have a whole roster of abilities that we can use. Some of them are basic, like moving and dodging. Some of them are more advanced, like poisoning, which we have to do in combination with a dart shot. Dart is going to be our primary weapon. After we go, our enemies are going to go. Every attack is going to be modified by a d20 or determined by a d20. Every character has a modifier. We have a 20 over 5, meaning 20 is a critical hit for us, and 5 and lower is going to be a miss.
19 is a critical hit for us because we have Molochai's knife.
Yeah, so our objective here, if you survive 3 rounds, reveal card 14. So we want to do as much damage as possible, I think. Like, let's just go ham at him, survive 3 rounds, but hopefully pull some cool treasures along the way.
But remember, every time he attacks, he gets stronger.
I never liked him anyway. I think we take him out first.
What was, she has poison.
I don't like her much either. Poison is going to deal damage over time.
1 additional wound at the end of the current round. Poison does not carry over to the next round. So whatever she does, basically we add 1 at the end of the round.
I kind of think we take him out and get that challenge from him because we're going to be a little bit better at that anyway.
Okay.
And if we can pull a card and maybe get an advantage. The other option I would say would be ignore him for now. They don't have range. Ignore him for now and maybe get up here and get the tiki quickly.
You are all about the treasures.
I want to know what some of this stuff is.
All right. I agree with attacking him on the first round for sure.
Right off the bat?
Right off the bat.
All right. Pull 3 of our stamina off. I'll go ahead and give it a swing. I'm looking for
a 19 or higher.
A 19 or higher would be excellent. Good start with a 7.
That's not a 19 or higher.
Last time with
it's a 7.
4
just
7.
7.
And it was the entire
7
game
after
was
7 after
sevens.
7. But here's the thing.
1 damage.
You still hit him.
Do we move out of the way, avoiding his attack?
I feel like we should have poisoned him.
We could have for a cost of 2 more. It would have done. It would have guaranteed another damage.
Yeah, that's all right. If we move out of the way, he's just going to follow us, and he hits anything adjacent, even diagonally.
So he's going to get us.
Yeah, no matter what, he's going to get us.
Let's give him another swing.
All right.
3 more?
Yeah, sure.
You want to roll this one?
No. You want me to?
You'll never guess.
7!
7. Another 7. Good. We're starting off just like we started the last game. Okay, our enemies are going to go. He is going to punch us. He has a health of 4. He has a range all around him, because that icon, with a damage of 2. He has a movement potential of 1. He's not going to move because he's around us.
What's he going to punch us with?
His arm.
His stump?
Yeah, with hooks draped over the stump.
Swing him.
Yeah, for sure he is.
Okay.
Do you see how strong he is?
He's very strong, but he doesn't have a fist for punching. He's got a lot of hooks and chains, though.
He's going to scrape us delicately with his claws. He's also a 20 over 1, which is not great. And like you said, his modifier means every time he hits us, he's going to get a little bit stronger. Yeah. So we can't just, like, ride this out.
Yeah.
A7. Good. We're on the 7 train.
He hits us.
That will be a hit of 2, dropping our health down to 6 remaining.
All right.
Moving on up. You want to control them?
Yeah, she's going to move down. How many?
1 movement.
1 movement?
Yep. And she wants to be able to hit us adjacent. So she's not going to have an option right now.
What about...
They can lob, and they do have range. They do have line of sight for us, so they're going to go ahead and roll. Their modifier, however, is going to be a 20 over 2, so there's no way they're going to hit us.
She hits us. It's going to
no way. It's not possible. Nope, stop it.
You keep it in there.
A 9. 9 will hit us, so 2 more damage.
That's 2 damage to us.
Good. Here's the good news. it is back to our turn.
Yeah.
So we've got all 7 action cubes back.
Get all our little things back.
It is round 2, so we'll keep a note of that.
Okay. Where are you keeping a note of that?
Right here, I have that die.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I still like the idea of like kind of taking him out.
I think we can take him out. I think we should poison him.
You think a hit and a poison? If we do a poison, though, we'll only have 2 actions left. I kind of I love the idea of taking her out too, and she also has a special card. Her special card would be card 82. His special card's card 13. I'm a little worried his card.
We're not. If we don't poison him, we're not going to take him out this round, unless you crit him, which I know you always say you're going to do, but it never.
I do always do it though. I'm a little worried his card 13 is maybe like a you won the match type of card, because it's really close to the top of this deck.
I mean, it would be.
Yeah, because it's relevant. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
Let's take him out. Let's finish him.
Man, I'm saying
I want you to roll it.
Poison?
Yeah, let's...
Right.
Well, you want to poison him?
We can't kill him with 1 hit.
But we could do 2 hits. We could potentially kill him with 1 hit, or we could do 2 hits.
But 2 hits is going to cost us 6, whereas one hit with poison will cost us 5.
But if we do 2 hits and kill him this turn, he won't hit us before he dies from poison.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. Hit him twice.
I think it's a difference of 1 token, and either way he's dead. It's just a matter, I think he's going to get a hit on us.
Okay.
Give him a roll. You're going to crit him, though. I'm not even worried about it.
I got a 7?
You got a 3.
I got a 3.
Poisoning would have been the right decision there.
Yeah, poisoning would have been the right
theoretically.
decision. So
we probably should have
poisoned him.
Poisoned
him. All right, well, let's hit him again.
Okay, yep, that's good. We're on it. Oh!
What'd you get?
I got a 19!
Oh!
We're evening out!
Crit!
Yeah! The first crit I've ever done. I literally... the way it happens is I think I've missed, because I see him just, buckle and, lean down. Turns out, hit him right in the Adam's apple. Not a comfortable place to have a dart. He, looks up, big muscular neck, just gasping for air. You're not going to take him down physically, but if you get his oxygen out, you can. I knew that all along. Card 13.
What is it?
Read it.
Stench of the dead.
I think we're going to eat him.
Remember last time when I said we shot him right through the eyeball?
You did say that. You did say that.
Nalu drops to his knees, blood oozing from the azure-feathered dart jutting from his left eye. For now, he ignores this annoyance and begins to speak.
Oh.
I can smell it on you, the true dark sight. You won't escape us when you reek of the dead,
he states. Nalu rips the dart from his eye, uncorking a fountain of gore. His body twitches and falls forward into the dirt. You notice that one of his hooks has come loose. You think it might come in handy.
Yeah, probably will.
Add Nalu's hook to your item inventory, then roll all 3 challenge dice.
Oh.
All 3 of them.
Dun 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 dun. So we're gonna call this crit. We're gonna call this physical, and we're gonna call this mental.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, great.
What'd you get?
4, 11, 5. We're talking 20.
4, 11, and a 5. If at least one roll is 10 or higher, gain 1 breadfruit.
I'll take it.
If at least 2 rolls are 15 or higher, nope. And we also don't get the last one.
Nice.
So we got a breadfruit.
I suck. Was there something awesome there?
There was a aubergine and an uku, which I don't know what those are or what they do. But
they give us stamina. Let me confirm. They're nice to have because they give us more stuff down the road. But
well, we got some breadfruit.
That goes underneath. No. Underneath this little.
Oh, that's right. We keep it.
So breadfruit heals 1 wound. Uku gain 1 action point. Aubergine heals 3 wounds.
Yeah.
So pretty nice.
When do we use them?
Whenever we want.
Oh. Well, shit.
Free little tasty morsel.
Good to know. Okay, so dude is dead.
Yeah, we did
that. Was round 2, but it's not over yet.
They gotta go.
I shouldn't have put our things back up there. That's technically only have 1.
We have 1 left.
We have 1 left.
Do we want to use it to manipulate, or do we want to use it to heal?
I think we should heal.
All right, we'll pop a heal thumb.
Yeah. All right.
Leonardo's gonna go.
Laymaro, but okay, she's gonna go. She's gonna move down, and she's gonna attack.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, all right.
17 over 2. What'd you get?
3.
A 3.
Oh, manipulated by... We used it to heal.
Oh, that's right. We don't have
This is where it would come in handy.
So she hit us for 2.
2.
So we have 3
that health was not
left.
worth it. Yeah, okay.
Okay, and then Tavita.
She still has...
She doesn't have to move at all.
15 is going to be a hit, dropping us for another 2.
Oh, my good golly, Miss Molly.
Okay.
Okay, so here's what I think we do.
Yeah.
We move 2, and then we heal.
Here's what I think we do.
Okay.
We heal for 4 and attack Limaro, getting a crit and getting whatever item she's also carrying.
Oh, I was going to go for the...
Are you going to go for that?
Yeah, but we can go for her.
I'm fine going.
Challenge.
No, I'm fine going for that. So if we move 2...
Move 2 and heal...
Heal
5.
for 5. That makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we get to do a challenge over here.
Can we do it with... it just requires us to be adjacent.
Yeah, adjacent. It's,
Okay.
it's a 10 challenge, so I'll have you roll it since this was your decision. And I'm going to be really upset if you fail.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't fail. You know?
I know you wouldn't fail. You never fail. I rolled a 2.
I want to see the game. I don't know what I don't. In my preview,
This is the game.
in the preview I
Yeah.
did, I tried to do like, I just roll. I ended up just being like, but what if I got in the hit?
Oh, God.
What if I got a crit? And then at the end, I
cheater.
did 4 rolls, and
Yeah.
none of the. And I was like, fine, we're just not looking at it. I wanted to look at it. We're just not looking at it. It
Don't
was
look at it.
his eyeball that I wanted to look at.
Oh, well, we got to see his eyeball.
I got to see it now. It took way too long.
Does that mean we can never do that again?
Yeah, the game hates me.
You can't. Well, we can't try again next time.
We're not going to have it next time.
Oh yeah. Why not? We have one more round.
This was our round 3, and this is round 3. We've gone. They're going to go. Then we're going to pull the card because we've survived.
Oh, okay. All right.
So go ahead and have them go. Let's resolve their attack.
She can't hit us. So, but she can.
She's going to lob.
Yeah, she lobs.
18 is a hit. Is it a crit? I don't think it is.
Is that?
I think it's a 20. It's a 20 over 2.
Okay. So 1.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna be honest. Last time when we hung out and defeated everyone,
Yeah.
we left with a lot more health.
Yeah, we did.
This timeline is
With the 3-round minimum.
yeah,
you
it's
gotta
actually
be real careful.
it's actually crunching in the
Yeah. So it's over now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because we're gonna pull card 14.
If you survive 3 rounds.
You pick them.
For the moment, your enemies are incapacitated enough for you to make your escape. Your action points reset has increased to 8.
Yeah.
All right. Add survived Nalu to your event inventory. You look to the coast. It's the quickest way off the island, but it's sure to be overrun with rookie raiders. You'll have to be fast and stealthy. Turn to your right, a thick mist hugs the emerald peak of Mount Matuuna. At its base, a narrow trail follows a steep incline to the cliffs on the opposite side. It's a dangerous climb, but if successful, it would provide an alternate route to the Tukutu Gondola, which can take you safely off the island to Coral Cove. As you plan your route, you spy a breadfruit tree. Although risky, you have little in the way of provisions, so you attempt to climb the tree and pick one.
We get it.
Gain 1 breadfruit. So now we have 2 breadfruits.
Solid.
And last time we went to the cliffs.
Yeah, we're going to the cliffs. It's the best decision in the game. I've read through every card. I've already looked at it all. No, of course not.
Cheater. Go to the beach.
We're going to the beach. You got to add that
Like
to the
Leonardo
bottom.
DiCaprio did.
Add that to the bottom.
Okay.
And towering. This is wow. That's I want to go to the beach. Nice sunny day.
Mm-hmm.
Towering corpses.
Corpses.
You manage to make your way to the beach unnoticed, but you're exposed, and the fighting grows closer. A long berm of scraps, driftwood, and small boulders stretch the length of the shoreline. If you can reach it, there's a chance you could maneuver my retainer. There's a chance you could maneuver unseen to the dunes on the opposite side of the beach. The surf looks rough, and the riptides can be merciless, but swimming might be your best means of escape.
Whap!
A rope arrow pierces the sand, your cue to get moving. You sprint to the closest cover, the rotting carcass of a great king eel. It towers above you, with an elongated body stretching hundreds of paces across the beach. Fishermen have hacked away at the opening of the side of the creature large enough for you to squeeze through. Hurried footsteps head in your direction. You could try and escape into the giant eel carcass, sprint for the driftwood as cover, or head into the surf and try to swim to the other side of the... I mean, we're going into the carcass, right? Like,
I was going to say as gross as it is.
like are either of us thinking to ourselves
I want to see what happens.
the correct decision?
Yeah.
Because it for sure is the correct... All right, 19.
Let's go to 19.
Eel anatomy.
Oh. Should have said gray eel anatomy.
You step cautiously, allowing your eyes to adjust to the darkness. With every stride, your feet sink heavily into its wet, gelatinous underbelly. Small holes in its exterior allow tiny beams of light to bounce along the inner walls of the beast, illuminating its slimy interior. You make out something large in the distance, an obstacle of some sort. Your knowledge of king eel anatomy is foggy, but your guess is that it's an organ or gland. The fleshy, pear-shaped sac appears to be filled with fluid.
It's a gonad.
You're at a dead end unless you can somehow cut through it. It looks as if someone had already considered this. A machete is lying near the fleshy obstruction. You wonder what changed their mind as you pick it up.
That's a good question.
Your organic roadblock is secured to the roof of the eel's inner lining by 3 fibrous tendrils. You could hack through them, which could drop the sack to the floor, or cut into it in the hopes of draining it so you can get by. You grimace and raise the machete above your head.
I mean, we're both thinking of going into the sack, right?
No, we are not.
We're
Are you
both
serious?
Pretty sure we're both on the same page that, you know... You're a tendril
I
man?
am not stabbing it.
You're a tendril man.
I'm 1,000% a tendril man.
Alright, well, take the bone machete. +1 physical point. That's great.
So we're cutting into the sack?
Huh? No. We're doing your thing.
Oh, no, I want to cut into the sack now. I changed my mind.
No. We're doing tendrils.
Okay.
What number was that?
Tendrils is 22.
Everyone wanted to see the sack cut, but I don't know. We're playing Mike's game.
Bladder burst. Read it.
Are you sure? It's just... What number?
Slash the tendrils, 22.
Okay, I pulled the right card. All right. The blade of your machete vibrates painfully in your hand as it glances off one of the tendrils. Oh, this is going to be... Yeah, this is going to be harder than you thought. Annoyed, you grip the machete with both hands and furiously hack away at its sinewy fibers. The first tendril gives way, and the fleshy bladder shudders violently. You take a moment to catch your breath, but the noxious stench is making you dizzy. You attack the second tendril. There's a loud snap. The tendril breaks loose, sending the object swinging straight at you. As you dive out of the way, landing softly on whatever you've been stepping in, you watch the fiber snap one by one, sending it crashing to the floor. The impact causes a rupture that sprays vicious yellow liquid in every direction. You scramble for cover, but some more splatters on your right leg. You hear it sizzle. You can smell your own flesh burning. The pain is blinding, and you fight to stay conscious. We should not have stabbed the sack. You were right on this. Fortunately, the wound feels worse than it looks. You stare at the mutilated organ and admire the mess you've made. Time to get moving.
Take 1 wound.
I have a bad feeling that if we just, stabbed into the gonad...
That's why somebody stopped.
We were getting drenched.
Gonad.
That's what it is, a bladder. For sure it's a gonad.
It's a bladder.
Alright, anyway. Even dead things manage to hurt me 23.
I've felt that before. Prime rib.
Sunlight seeps through a large cut in the beast's underbelly, illuminating the eel's massive rib cage. There's an unsettling beauty to the tunnel of the curved ivory bones. The bones of a great king eel could be bartered at Coral Cove. You can attempt to break off a rib, but they are impossibly strong, and you haven't much time. Physical challenge? 10.
Yeah, for sure. And we have bonuses.
We do. We have 1 plus.
And this one, right? +1
Oh,
physical.
another. Plus, we got the machete.
So we have 2 plus. So
Plus-
this is going to be
plus
an 8.
2.
You want to roll it?
8 or higher. Go.
Yes.
What did you get? 12?
13.
13. Succeed. Add the eel rib to your item inventory.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, but let's read it. You move cautiously down the corridor as it begins to narrow. You can no longer stand up straight, and the light is fading. Something on the creature's ribcage catches your eye. As you move in to investigate, you notice what appears to be bite marks. The bites are not from any animal or scavenger. These marks are on the inside, as if desperately trying to gnaw their way out. You reach out to touch the fresh wound when you hear something moving in the shadows nearby.
Note to self, don't crawl into dead animals.
24.
Topaz
No, we're gonna
and
fight.
Citron. Is 24 one of the numbers on this, or is this a non-change one? Nope. Okay.
Oh, all right.
All right. So we have us.
Yes.
Place Rangitaki on space 3. Reveal cards 25 through 29. Place card 29 on space 2. Interesting. Card 25. 26.
Why are you looking at it?
27.
You cheater.
28. It says reveal.
Oh, reveal them all.
29. Oh, cool. Okay. Roll 1d10 for placement of cards 25 through 26. 25 and 26. This is 25 and 26.
Okay.
If you roll a space in row 1, place it directly behind in row 2 if available. Here's your d12 to roll. If the eel heads are in space 6 through 10, place the eel body directly behind the respective heads. Otherwise, have them ready to enter play if and when the eel moves forward. You rolled 1, so it's going to go right here.
I was trying to figure out which one was 25 and which one was 26. All right.
And he's going to be in row 2, actually, because that's what it says. Roll another one. 1, so he'll go right here then.
Next one.
Yep.
All right.
And that guy's going in there. This is cool. Okay. Then eel heads and body cards move together as... This is 29, right? I don't know what the pulsing gland does.
29 goes right next to us.
Oh, cool. Eel heads and body cards move together as one card. Eels can't move into the front row, spaces 1 through 5, or 1 through 3. When the eel head cards is wounded and the body is also on the playfield, immediately move the eel back 1 space. We're going to be playing like Smack-a-Mole.
Okay.
When an eel body moves off the playfield, it cannot be hit until it moves back on the playfield. When Rangitaki successfully attacks an eel body, the wounds are doubled, and you're awarded 1 action point. Wounds to the eel heads are normal damage, and no action points are awarded.
Okay.
They have 7 and 8. Do you want to grab their heads and read their extra
Go
information?
3 rounds. So, Topaz Eel, trait is squishy. Squishy, as we read last time, if a character with squishy is wounded by an adjacent character, they will suffer 1 additional wound.
Okay.
Squishy carries over to all future rounds.
Okay.
But that's only if we're adjacent. Okay, the citrine eel, his trait is electrocute. Electrocute. If Rangitaki is attacked with electrocute, she loses 1 action point at the start of the next round. Drain and electrocute are traits exclusive to enemies since they directly affect action points, which are specific to Rangitaki. So, if he attacks us next round, we're down 1 point. If we attack him, he gets, when we're standing next to him, he gets 2 damage. This is an impassable obstacle, though.
Yeah, pull card 30 before you begin
The encounter.
Under pressure. The dangling sac is starting to swell. Whatever toxic chemicals are inside look dangerously volatile. Maybe you could relieve some of the pressure.
Yeah.
The pulsating gland can spray toxic fluids. To avoid this, you must puncture it each round. If not, you must roll on the gland pressure chart at the end of each round.
Oh.
Remember, you can influence your rolls on the pressure chart. Physical challenge. Wow. Requirement line of sight costs 1 action point. If adjacent, there is no cost to do the physical challenge. Succeed, the gland remains stable. Do not roll on the pressure chart. Fail, roll 1d10 on the pressure chart.
Okay. So we can hit this thing, and it looked like we can make it spray, right?
Only if we fail. It will wound us and them.
Right, but doesn't it say... Hold on. Check
It
this
says
out.
all characters take wounds.
Oh, okay.
And we can't take 3
Not
wounds.
just adjacent characters. Characters in spaces 1 through 10 may take 1 wound. Closest eel moves towards you once. Oh, weak. Okay. I was just thinking...
It's not good news.
Okay, I was just thinking we could use it to our advantage.
I'm kind of on the side of moving up to location 14 up there and hitting the eel in the body.
Well, we can shoot this eel in the body right now.
We'd have to spend a lob, though.
Oh, well then we could move here and shoot this eel in the body.
We don't have to be adjacent.
Hmm.
Is there a benefit to being adjacent? No. You're right.
Yeah, and it does more damage.
Okay, so
1 to move.
over.
Do we want to poison him? Because he's going to move away now, right? Once we hit him, he moves up.
He will move up.
If we poison him, he's going to get at least 3 damage.
I kind of like that.
Or, sorry, 2 damage, right?
Yeah.
No, 3 damage, because if we hit him in the body, he gets 2 damage, and then another damage.
But hear me out.
Hmm.
We could hit him right now, immediately, move back over and hit the blue one. Or we could heal. We need some health. Can we eat our bread? Can we eat 2 bread, please?
Let's eat 2 bread.
All right, good. We're not as desperate in terms of death now.
I still think poisoning that guy is a good idea.
Focusing in on him?
You're just killing that first one, because this guy can't attack us unless he moves over.
Yeah.
So, if we can kill him, then maybe he'll move over, but he's not going to die. This guy can't move over until this guy's dead. We kind of got lucky with the way that we placed these guys.
All right, let's do it.
So yeah, I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actions. Hit.
A 5 is not a hit.
No, Jesse. We're going to have to modify it. That's a 6. So we hit him for 2.
Okay. I don't know that that's how the modifier works.
Oh, it's not?
Well,
If
let's
it's
see.
not, then I
Add or
don't want to do
subtract
that.
1 point to any crit/miss. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is actually.
Yeah.
Influence. Okay.
What are you talking about? That's what we were doing the last one. All right, so we hit him.
2 plus a poison.
Yeah, so
And
at the end of the round, he'll get 3, and he moves up.
Retreats back.
Yeah. But this guy still can't move.
Do we spend this one to try to keep the pulsing gland stabilized? Challenge of 10 for us. And it won't spray.
If we don't hit it, what happens?
Potentially 3 damage. That's the worst.
Oh, yeah, let's try it. Let's try it.
Try it? Alright, we'll spend that 1. By the way, let's just back at 1 round. Gonna go ahead and roll. Challenge of 10. 18 will succeed.
Okay.
It is stabilized. We're good.
Awesome.
They're gonna go. Blue one's not gonna be, like you said, the blue one's not
Can't
gonna be
move.
able to do anything.
Yeah.
Orange one's gonna, I think, come back onto
down.
the field.
Didn't know what it says.
I think so. Yeah, it's moving towards us.
Oh, he moves towards us.
Yeah. So
And
he,
does he move down?
yeah, he can reach us. He can reach us. He moves 1.
And down, right?
So I don't think you can move diagonally. You can only move
No,
adjacent.
he moves over and he moves down, right?
But he only has 1 move.
Oh, okay. So he just comes over?
Or he'd come down. I guess over would maybe be smarter for him.
Yeah, you got to do whatever's best for them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think he just moves over. But then that means he moves over too.
No, because he went first. Yeah. He's going to take 1 more damage
Yep.
from that poison coming off. And we're back up to the top of the round. We've got 8.
Okay.
We've got 8 hanging out there. How do you feel about moving over and popping the blue guy now?
I feel like if we do that, he's going to come down and hit us.
That's true. You want to heal for 3?
Oh, yeah, we got to give ourselves our things back, huh? Heal for 3.
Get back to full health.
We got 6.
We've only got to survive 3 rounds, it seems.
Well, here's my thought. We could do the same thing. Oh, it's only a regular hit. We have to wait for him to come back down to be able to hit him in the body.
We could poison him again, though. He'd take 2 more damage guaranteed. He only has 7 health.
That would get him at 5. Man, these guys are tough.
Yeah, they're tough.
We're not going to be able to kill him.
We might be able to kill that one. If we poison him 2 more times, he'll die.
But we don't get anything if we kill him, right?
We don't know that. Remember, the cards might say if you took out. We might just not be aware of it.
Well, then, if we have a chance at killing him, I say we go after it. Because I don't think we're going to kill this guy.
All right, so step over.
Yep.
5. Take 5 out of there. Going to roll for a hit. 11 will be a hit.
So he's going to get 1
plus
and
a poison.
All right.
That puts him in position to die. We want to spend 1 to control this, or you're going to heal by 2 and take a gamble.
I say we try to control it.
Try to control it?
Yeah.
All right, challenge of 10. Succeeded the challenge.
Okay.
Heal by 1.
Heal by 1?
Yeah.
All right, and then so then this guy's going to move down. Or is he going to move over again? What's better for him?
Probably over again would be better for him because his stomach isn't exposed then. And he's not in our line of sight anymore.
And then this guy's going to move over.
Yeah. He's
going 2.
Oh, he moves 2. Nice.
moves
We
2.
are lucky the way they came out.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
He's going to take another damage.
Yep.
Now we are going to want to go ahead and finish him off. This guy is probably going to get a hit on us, though.
Which guy?
This big guy. That's what it seems like to me.
He's got to be right next to us.
He's going to get there. He moves 2. We're about to wipe this guy out.
We need to hit him twice more before he dies.
Oh, you're right. Poison might be the thing that wipes him out. Okay, so move forward. We're going to take a step forward.
Okay.
Take a shot plus poison. Guarantee it.
All right, so that's
5,
4 is
6.
1.
That's a miss.
No.
And we're not going to modify that.
Oh no! He can't hit us though. He can't hit us.
Take a step back. I vote we don't control it this time.
Okay.
Let's let it explode because it might wipe him out.
It's gonna hurt us too, but yeah. Okay, I like it.
So it says, when does it trigger? Dangling sack is starting to swell. To avoid this, you must puncture it each round. If not, you must roll on the gland pressure chart at the end of each round. So not till after they go.
Okay.
So let's check this out. He's going to move 1 over. He's going to try his best to get to us, but he's not going to be able to. He's like heads just bobbing and swaying there.
No, he can hit us.
Oh, you're right. God.
Yeah. He can totally hit us.
18 over 3. He's going to miss.
What'd you get?
3. He misses.
Oh, wow. Nice job. Okay.
All right. Now we're going to be rolling on pulsing gland. Anything under a 5.
Do we want to heal real quick, or
We don't got anything.
we have 1?
We didn't. I didn't use it. We probably would have healed. We probably wouldn't have kept it to manipulate, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
you said you didn't want to shoot the thing.
We haven't been keeping it to heal, so.
Okay.
Let's see if he blows up. A 9 means all characters take 1 wound. He's going to be 1 away from death. And we're going to be dropped by 1 here.
That's not enough.
Okay, survive 3 rounds, pull card 31.
In an attempt to retreat, you roll backwards, slamming into the wall of the decaying eel carcass. It tears open, sending you tumbling into a bed of... Oh, they're babies.
Little babies.
How
cute.
I just realized that. It tears open, sending you tumbling into a bed of crabs and seagulls feeding on the foul, rotten meat. At least you are now on the other side of the beach. Your plan worked. Sort of. Pulling crabs out of your hair, you quickly assess the situation. You spot a canoe, moored just past the breakers. However, you can see the cliffs just past the dunes. Roll all 3 challenge dice.
You've had a lot of these roll all your dice.
Oh, look at this. If the citrine eel was killed,
Oh, man.
the topaz...
We would get points?
Yeah.
Like full-on upgrades?
Darn, almost.
That would have been...
We were close.
That would have been sweet. 9, 13, and a 9.
So, only one of them is higher than a
We
10.
get 1 breadfruit. Man, your gut check was right on that. Wiping one of them out was the right thing to do.
So,
Are we going to the dunes? Or are we going to the canoe? This is interesting. Another branching pathway. We're gonna skip things again.
Well, I chose the cliffs, and well, we just kind of said the beach. You know what, man? Let's go. Kind of curious about the canoe.
All right, let's do it.
I feel like there's not going to be anything in the dunes, but there might be something in that canoe.
We're going to 61.
All right.
This is the part that I love and hate the most about these games.
You really hate missing treasures and stuff,
yeah,
I noticed.
all the stuff.
Like in every game we've played.
I love.
You're just like when we were playing Nemesis, you were like, screw you guys, I want the treasure. And then we all died because Jesse went for the treasure.
Yeah, because it's treasure. I like seeing what cool things you can get. Jagged pylons. You swim out to the fisherman's canoe submerged to avoid drawing attention. The breaking waves give way to a gentle swell, and you climb safely into the canoe. A swift inspection of the interior reveals an array of tools, fishhooks, and antiquated iron and glass oil lanterns, flint and steel, and a collection of well-worn burlap sacks, adorned with a symbol resembling a pair of wings. A pungent and unpleasant odor emanates from them. Cape Cava looms in the distance. The only thing standing between you and the Coral Cove is your only means of escape. You could attempt to navigate around it, but the currents are notorious for leading ships straight into the treacherous rocks. Your better option is to thread your canoe through the caverns with the cape itself. Though there are rumors the caves are cursed. While considering this, your situation takes a turn for the worse. A rookie canoe emerges not far behind you, and there is no doubt they've seen you. It is possible to outpace them. Is it possible to outpace them, or should you lead them into the jagged rocks along the cape?
I kind of like the cursed cove thing.
Okay, let's do it.
But now that the canoe's there, the rookie... What do you think?
I'm happy with either.
I say cursed.
Cursed?
I want to see some ghosts.
So we're going to try to... what is it? Try to outrun them? Would be going towards the cove?
If we,
Okay.
Yeah, I believe, avoid the rocks.
So this means there's artwork on the way, by the way.
Oh, okay.
That's what that symbol means. The serpent.
The slender canoe is light and quick, but your adversaries paddle with unwavering determination. An arrow splashes in front of you. Another whizzes past your cheek. As you near the cave's entrance, it bears a striking resemblance to a serpent's mouth, with fang-like stalactites hanging on either side. The rookie continue their pursuit. Waves lash at your canoe, bucking it to one side. Quickly, you steer yourself back on course, nearly missing a shoal of jagged rocks. You duck to avoid one of the hanging stalactites just before you and your canoe are swallowed by the darkness.
At least I'm rid of a few, rookie.
67.
That sounds sarcastic. Strange sacks.
The entrance may have been small, but the cave's interior is vast. A soft blue glow emanates from the water, casting shimmering patterns that dance along the walls and ceiling. There were two places the village children were forbidden to go: Point Fear and Howling Cave. Memories come flooding back of you and your siblings telling campfire stories of the curses rumored within these caverns. You notice a stone pedestal draped with burlap bags, each bearing the same symbol as those in your canoe. Something has torn them to shreds. You notice movement in the shadows above. The sound of wings fluttering echoes through the cavern. Something dives at you in the darkness. Whatever it is, it's big. Your eyes drift down to the lantern and burlap sacks. Do we light the lantern? Or place the bags on the pedestal?
Ooh. This is your pathway, man. What are you gonna do?
Something has torn them to shreds. We have bags in our canoe? Is that what she said?
The burlap bags are floating. casting shimmering patterns that dance along the walls. There's, where is it?
I know there's burlap bags that are already on the thingy McDeal stuffer. But do we have our own burlap bags in the canoe? Each bearing the same symbol as those in your canoe. Put them on the thing.
Put them on the pedestal?
Yeah, put them on the pedestal.
Right. Wick tricks.
The creature drops from the ceiling, unfurling a pair of immense wings. You dive to the floor as it passes inches from your head. You blindly fumble around for the burlap bags. An ear-splitting screech pierces the darkness before the winged creature lands on the stone pedestal. You reach for one of the burlap sacks and pitch it onto the pedestal. The creature tears into the bag, devouring its contents. You strike the steel and flint, igniting the lantern's wick. It gives off an intense light, illuminating the moth. As a second moth descends...
I like moths. They're underrated. They're
you
more
toss
terrifying
another
than
bag onto the pedestal for good measure. With the threat seemingly averted, you paddle hard towards the cave's exit. Add Survived Howling Cave to your event inventory. Nobody comes this way for a reason. 72.
Out of the darkness. Plus it gives us a crit point bonus.
Oh, I didn't...
Your canoe breaches the narrow exit, and the sunlight greets you warmly. The waters are much calmer on this side of the cavern, and there are no signs of the enemy. You catch a glimpse of something, a small structure in the distance. You paddle towards it. At first glance, it appears to be an island, but as you get closer, you can see that it's actually a man-made hut nestled in the outcropping of rocks. You secure the canoe to the dock and gaze up at the stilted hut with a turret rising behind it. You notice the door to the hut is open. Slowly you approach and peer inside. Furniture is overturned and odds and ends are scattered about. Whomever was living here left in a hurry.
Oh my.
Across the room you notice a bed intricately carved from iron wood. Exhaustion is settling in and the idea of a good nap is enticing. You notice a long bamboo fishing pole lying next to the bed. Various hooks and lures hang from the shelf behind it. You realize you haven't eaten anything, and a belly full of fish would definitely lift your spirits.
Oh, man.
Go fishing or go to sleep.
Go to sleep is potentially going
That's
to heal us.
because it's almost midnight and you're tired.
I'm saying it'll potentially heal us, or it'll potentially get us into a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Going fishing, I'm betting, is going to give us some food or something.
Could. More breadfruit.
More breadfruit out of the ocean.
Got some breadfruit.
You choose. I chose the last one, man.
Well, we're gonna go to sleep.
We're going to go to sleep?
Boys, bedtime.
You're a psycho.
Bad dreams. You fall backward onto the bed and pull a hand-stitched quilt over your shoulders. It's much more comfortable than anticipated, and sleep quickly overtakes you. Peaceful slumber, however, is nowhere to be found. Instead, your unconscious mind drifts to darker memories, and the last time you saw your brother, Ranuk, and your sister, Mahini. Rangitaki, 12 years old, with tears streaming down her face, follows closely behind her siblings as they race towards a marina of ships.
Please don't go! I promise I won't get in the way! Just take me with you!
Raonuk stops and turns to his sister.
The world is so much bigger than Maana. I hope someday you'll understand. Goodbye, little sister.
Through deep sobs, young Rangitaki watches as they walk away and disappear into the crowd. The nightmare jerks you awake. You sit up in bed, overcome with a feeling of sadness.
The end!
Proceed to chapter 2.
Which we don't have because it's
So-
a prototype, or why don't we have chapter 2?
It's a prototype. Prototype.
Quit getting me to play prototypes.
So, I just have to say, how different,
It's very different.
completely.
Yeah.
This is how Choose Your Adventure should be done. A few
I agree.
decisions. We have none of the same items,
Yep.
other than the knife. Like, other than the intro item it gives every player,
Knowledge hook.
like, we don't got nothing.
Yeah.
And I think there were still decisions in both areas we went to
Yeah.
that would have led to
Oh,
other
yeah.
locations.
you're lying though, because we had lots of breadfruit last time, and now we have lots of breadfruit again.
Yeah, good. The generic resource. Well, because think of the other divides we didn't go down. We didn't go.
We went to the cliffs.
We went to the cliffs instead, and on the cliffs, instead of going to the easy path, we jumped to the ledge.
Yeah.
That would have done a different fight, for
that
sure.
easy path was weak, and it looked like it might break if we landed on it.
Yeah.
So who knows what would have happened if we did that.
And then on the beach, we went into the serpent, into the eel.
We could have gone two other directions.
Yeah. And then on top of that, after the eel, we could have went to the treacherous water and probably fought some people.
Maybe.
Or we went into the cave, and there in the cave, we could have not given the bags. Like, there's already diverging pathways that would have changed.
With the eels, you could just survive, or you could try to kill one, and if you killed one, you would have got a bonus.
And then another thing that, one of my other favorite things about this type of game, and this game series in particular, because they do a better job at pathways than I think many other choose-your-own-adventure games do, is that you'll get to Chapter 2 and Chapter 3, and you'll discover that the decisions here had consequences there.
Oh, cool.
Because none of this is paid off yet. We're just carrying this with us. And so you'll get into Chapter 2 and you'll go, oh wait, I've seen that somewhere. Or, oh, another gameplay, I know where to find that. So then you want to go play through the game again.
Yeah.
And get the thing that you
because you're a completionist?
Well, no, not even that. But you want to see, like, if I had this at this moment, what would have I have triggered?
Yeah. You know what I like about this? I don't know if you remember, this was way before you started the channel, but one of the first games you and I ever played together was a game like this. And as we were playing
it didn't do it very well.
It was making us do things that we both hated. That we were both like, I wouldn't do that, though.
Yeah.
And, or like, it was just terrible.
By force. But it was, it would give you an option. You'd be like, I'm going to do that. That's awesome.
That sounds like and it would just be.
You tried to do that and you
you're
didn't.
Dumb and you fell
or you get
over
a punishment for trying to do something.
For doing that. Yeah, it was terrible. This doesn't do that. This just says, like, and here's what happens when you did this. Here's what happened when you did this. I like it a lot. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. Sweet. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Hopefully you've tuned in for all of this. By this point, you're for sure backing this game, which I can only say is the right decision.
It's fun.
This is a cool one. It really is a letter of love to the gaming community. It is a brilliant approach to choose your own adventure games, and the artwork, the style, the narration. The story's compelling.
Yeah.
The artwork's beautiful. I don't know how an independent publisher, a like one-man crew for the most part when this first started, could produce and put out something this good and this polished.
And it's a one-player, but it's been fun, kind of like
it's a blast.
Yeah,
I've
been having a good time, like making. I mean, you make all the bad decisions, but it's been fun.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.